You saw the name.
I saw the name.
You knew the hat.
I knew the hat.
The books.
And that's right.
All the things. And you were like, you've been beside yourself.
I was so excited.
Well, I'm so excited to meet you guys too. I see you on TV all the time.
We see you all the time. All right.
time.
So this segment right here is sponsored, of course, by Laurel Buys Homes, and we see you all over the TV.
Everywhere.
I mean, I love the marketing. I love what you're doing. You've got the hat. We know who you are. That's the cool thing about it. Tell us, for people who don't know, what you do.
Well, I buy houses for cash, and I'm a local girl. I grew up here in Sacramento, went to Elk Grove High.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Luther Burbank High and then Elk Grove High. Graduated from Sac State. This is my community.
Yes.
This is where I am. And we buy houses for cash. I'm a general contractor.
Okay.
I fix houses up for a living, and I'm not a realtor. So, the great thing I've been able to do is put together a great team.
Sure.
I got attorneys and fiduciaries and title officers and CPAs. I've been in this community my whole life.
That's tremendous. And when did you learn the trades? When did you construction and all those things? Like
Late in life.
Oh, really? Late in life.
40 years old when I got my contractor's license.
So just like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Right?
I've been 25 years. Yeah.
Wow. That was you knew that was just something that you wanted to add to your.
Yeah, because I'd been in
Right.
social work my life before that. I started off doing like industrial sales business, sold toilet paper and wax commercially.
Sure.
Then went into social work, but there's you can't really make a great living doing it.
Not in that for the stock options for
and
sure.
I love fixing houses up. They were so
cool. Yeah,
cool,
it's gotta be
right?
kinda fun,
and so
right?
I was like, we could probably do this
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
for a living. And I stumbled into high-tech recruiting. I made super lot of money.
Okay.
And but that wasn't going to last because about the tech crash.
Yeah.
And so we started doing this, and turned out I was better at fixing up the houses than renting them out.
Yeah.
How about that?
See,
What
she
a
found the
story.
niche. I love that. All right.
story.
Well, take us through the buying process. What does that look like? I mean, is it a tough thing to do? We just say, hey, Laura, I got to get rid of my house. Buy this thing from me.
So you call, then I or one of my guys will go out, take a look at the house. We'll give you a price right then and there about what we can do. But not just the price. What else do you need, right? Do you need to get mom into assisted living? Okay. And you live clear across the country.
Wow.
And you're here and you've realized now mom's got a hoard going on or they need assisted living. I can hook you up with people.
Oh my goodness. So see,
And we'll close on your timeline, so I don't have rules, right? It's my company.
Oh, this is great.
And it's really, what's really cool about that, as you say, and we saw some of those pictures that are happening, is everybody's a little bit different. Everybody's story is a little bit different. Their needs are also wildly different, but you being able to be there for kind of all of it.
Right. I mean, sometimes they need 3 months before they move. Sometimes they need to move in 3 days. We can handle any of that.
Right.
We have a program called Cash for Care. Mom all of a sudden falls, needs to be in assisted living. We can deal with that, pay for that while we're dealing with the house. We know, we take care of everything. We make the process easy.
Yeah,
that's my job.
Yeah, and these major national corporations and things like that, they're not going to take the care that you do. You're local, like you just said. We have to go to you.
Yeah, and there are a lot of companies that buy houses for cash that are national companies, Wall Street companies and stuff like that. And they'll do all kinds of interesting things because they don't care. You're not going to see them at the grocery store or at Brookfields or wherever, right?
Well done.
You're going to see me. So we make sure we do everything as like we would do it for our own mother.
Yeah.
And that's what the team says.
Like we may even see you at a Kings game or something.
You probably
Right?
have once or twice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, probably more like the Republics, but
Hey!
Yeah, there you go, soccer.
I'm more of a soccer fan.
I need
but
to
yeah.
dive in. You some books here too. I mean,
Yeah, so part of learning to do these things, we have these books that we give away for free.
Okay.
This particular book is called Your Next Move, and it's really
Hold that
about
up so we can see
let's hold that one. There we go.
Yeah.
This one is about if you're transitioning from living in a house to need to move into assisted care.
Okay.
Right? And this is all the things you need to know, whether you use a realtor, me, how to pick an assisted care living, how to pick a contractor if you're going to have somebody pick it up.
Yeah.
Great resources.
This one here is not for the hoarders, but for the family of people who are hoarding.
dealing with that, who have that.
Because I have it in both sides of my family, and I have a social work background, so I understood. And people said you should write a book about that, and I did. And these books are free.
Yeah.
These are just for us to give resources.
Yeah, it seems like you would have a great deal of time to just sit down and write books.
Yeah,
That's
well,
really
I have
what
a great
that's-
team.
You strike
I have a great
strike
team.
me as that.
But this one I wrote with 5 attorneys because probate in California is tough.
Sure.
Yes, the inheritance puzzle.
Yeah, and so this is the one we just came out with yesterday. We just had our book launch yesterday for this. I brought it with 5 local women attorneys. And it really talks about trust, probate, all the kind of issues around inheriting properties and things you should think about
Sure.
now.
Yes, but you never know that you need to think about them, and that's why having someone you could go to who knows the game, who you can trust, who works on your timeline,
and
who wears a great hat.
Yeah, exactly.
When did that come about? When did the hat? Because we see you with the hat.
You know, I've been wearing a hat since I was 24 years old. So my mom and I went to Squaw Valley in the summertime and took the tram up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she saw a hat very similar to this one. It was a different color. And she said, I'm buying you this hat. And I have worn a version of this hat since I was 24 years old.
Okay, so on the show, I always talk about I got to cultivate a new look. Scott and I talk about this all the time. That's who you are.
Yeah.
That's why I say when we see Laurel,
if you saw the silhouette, you would know.
I mean, Laurel.
That's Laurel.
There you go. That's Laurel.
Exactly. I get people Googling the lady with the hat.
I need the lady with the hat to buy my house. Would she
And
do
she
it?
will, on your time.
And a price guarantee.
And give you a couple
Yeah,
books.
we do. We give you a guaranteed price. We will not change our price once we give you
Cool.
a price. We won't go change it. Like
What an
some
honor.
big company.
Honor to
She
meet
says 2.5 mil for my house. That's it. She's right on it.
Right, Gary, right.
Yeah.
I don't have that. Right now I'm renting. So I'm not even having a house.
honor to meet you.
Hey, it was so great to meet you
Yeah,
guys.
so
Great meeting
great.
you.
Yeah,
Definitely.
for sure.
Thank you. We really appreciate what you guys are doing for the community too. It's really promoting our community like
Local.
that.
Local. That's what it's all about.
I know. How about that? From Burbank to Elk Grove.
I love
How about this? Laurel Buys Houses. You know it. You see it all the time. And now we've met her. I feel like my life.
Did
is
I not
almost-
tell you?
You did.
I
You've been saying
can't wait to meet
all
Laurel.
week long. Laurel Buys Houses. There it
Yeah.
is. Thanks for coming in.
Fantastic.